Passionpreneur is a holistic program and it focuses where it matters the most, the mindset. And I got value in every leg, starting with the initial workshops through to the subtle PPMC 3 days masterclass, through PPMM journey, to now the inner circle. It has been fantastic in adding to this learning and complementing in every step. So when the right mentor appeared and at the right time, that was the right time for me.
Hello, Chinmaya, and welcome to Passionpreneur Success Stories. It's great
Hi,
to see your
Fatah. Very
transformation.
good morning.
Good morning, and amazing to see your transformation and the journey, how it has unfolded for you. Right. But before we talk about your success, let's understand from you in terms of your background, right? What were you doing before you joined Passionpreneur, and what was your entire profile that you had?
Thank you, Fatah. Before joining Passionpreneur, I was a vice president with one of the global banks. I was under tremendous stress and I was very anxious about my career, though I have been successful for a couple of decades in the corporate. And I have successfully navigated my career in 5 different corporates, 5 different domains, even 5 different industries, every time learning new technical skills. I was really worried about what the future entails for me, because what has brought me here up to this mid-senior career in corporate surely is not going to take me to newer heights that I realized. There was stress in terms of workplace when I navigated from mid managerial level to senior managerial position. It was a new workplace, and the workplace stress was very obvious. And I was really thinking I am missing something, but I was not able to understand what I am missing. My relationships were not in at their best with my family, with my extended family. I was kind of cut off from the society, from my friends. For many years, I was not able to talk because I had a limiting belief, which I later realized post joining the Passionpreneur in the retrospect. I was focusing only on my job and I was only focusing on technical skills. I joined a couple of Ivy League programs, including Indian universities like IIMs and foreign universities. And I worked abroad as well. Before that, I was in Singapore for 6 years. And I worked a bit in Australia as well. I served global clients. I was quite successful in my corporate career. I grew my salary starting with a 4 lakhs pack, under 4 lakhs to 50 lakhs in my last job. But the stress, anxiety, family relationship, and not able to focus in any other dimension without realizing what I'm missing was the position where I was standing when I came across a very befitting advertisement of 𝘀𝗵𝗿𝗲 in YouTube. And instantly I decided this is the right forum, right mentor for me to join the Passionpreneur movement.
Great. I think that's a wonderful journey in terms of how did you transition. But when did you have this realization? Because you worked in 5 different domains, you were really successful in your own ways, being a vice president, making 50 lakhs. But when did this realization started with you, and what actually made you to think that you want to do something different?
This realization was somewhere suppressed within me. In 2011, I tried entrepreneurship. That was quite early in my career.
Hmm.
But then I didn't get the right mentor. It was timing probably. And second thing, the initial success and career growth in corporate further subdued my own aspiration, what I want from life. But 2016, when I went Singapore, I was thinking more deeply. I was reflecting and introspecting. Something is amiss because there was a lifestyle change. And the way we used to grow in our family, our value system, tradition, vis-a-vis what I am doing in my job, that is just touching one dimension. So I was looking for the right mentor, at least the right framework, in order to intertwine multiple aspects like societal aspect, social influence, helping people, and thereby getting known in society. So those aspects were quite subdued. And I, deep inside me, was feeling that, okay, I'm just focusing, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, but I am missing something quite sorely, but I was in no position to understand what I am missing. So this deeper realization, this was there within me starting 2016, 17 for last 8, 9 years. But it was again subdued because I was getting the paycheck. It's a comfort zone. And
Right.
with the change in job, the paycheck increases, right? You are in a very comfortable kind of a salary. If you're earning somewhere a gross pay over 4 lakhs, and
Right.
you are living paycheck to paycheck, it is your family and all the statuses you are able to maintain. So that happened with me. But I thought, what is in this? I'm getting just a figure in my uh, bank account. What about my lifestyle? What about my family, extended relationship? And when a little bit of stress comes in the workplace, that appears as a toxic workplace. Or probably it won't be kind of exaggeration saying that sometimes we face toxic workplaces as well. So that triggered this blast where, it was a tipping point for me. And I was really deciding, is it worth? I lost 2.5 kilo of my weight in just before joining the Passionpreneur movement due to stress, due to commute, and the extended time I was spending driving from one part of Bangalore to another part of Bangalore. So these factors combinedly, and when I saw Gurudev, somebody is talking very convincingly, I saw that as basically what exactly I was looking at that particular point in time. So when the right mentor appeared and at the right time, that was the right time for me. And I decided, and it was a bold decision. I kind of single breadwinner, though my wife is an entrepreneur. It was not so stable a business that time that I can say that, okay, let's quit and all, right? And I heard that there should be a survival fund and all those things, but probably I was very kind of in a hurried position. Let us take a leap of faith. And this is not going to happen if I'm taking a senior management role. And side by side, I am running this. That is not going to happen for probably next 5 years. So that is when I decided I call it a quit. Immediately within a couple of days, even before the uh, PPMC, Passionpreneur Masterclass, those 3 days workshop, life changing, that time, I decided to resign. So I quit and I came full fledged. And then it is a tremendous journey. I got all the mental muscle. I got what is necessary and what I was missing in terms of a framework, meta model, both the arts and science part of it become very clear to me. And I formed a private limited company within this Passionpreneur journey itself.
Amazing. That's very good to see how you have like transitioned from being into a job to getting into entrepreneurship, starting your own firm, right? And then what does your firm do? Like, what are you currently into that you are supporting people, or what is it?
Deep inside me, it was to help people, more number of people reach to their aspiration. And I faced this challenge of navigating career. And career navigation was not a fad or fashion for me. It was a necessity. Like when I faced a stumbling block, I had unusual confidence in myself that I can basically navigate. And I had that cognitive aging, I will say, that experience beyond experience. Say, physically, I'm spending, say, biologically, I'm spending 2, 3 years in a company. I take the experience as good as 5, 6 years. So that is how I work through additional learnings. So my firm helps in three facets. One is a service that I provide to people and new entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs who are in their growth journey, who are small, medium enterprises, want to grow fast, brick and mortar and conventional businesses who otherwise may not afford top tier consulting advices. Because of my 20 years of experience globally, I bring that to people and I bring that so that it is available to a common entrepreneur in their MSME journey. I help new entrepreneurs how to start their business and the necessary aspects like how to start a digital top organization and do tech-enabled transformation. And if it is a brick mortar, also provide help to navigate to a hybrid sort of a business where basically atom meets the bits side of the business. The second aspect of my business is platforms business, where it is futuristic AI-enabled generative AI, and machine learning enabled models and platforms that interacts in facets like, say, agriculture to farmers, providing early warning indicator, say, insecticides required, do organic farming, early yield indicators, early warning indicators, what should they cultivate, to create a data bank of the farmlands so that the farmers who are very deprived of information and probably could not modernize, and to our market research as well. To pharmacology and pharma ecosystem, where there is a huge gap, patients are not able to understand what is the right salt or right molecule they should be consuming, and connecting doctors to pharmacological and pharmaceutical manufacturers, where so far it has been the medicine representatives channel. And it has a lot of inherent challenges in terms of data and information being disseminated to right party with the increasing number of molecules in the market. And the third facet of platforms business is edutech, where we plan to enable the students, especially in the underprivileged schools, who are not able to basically avail the cutting edge apps that otherwise people in affluent schools used to avail. That is the platform business. The third facet is personal care should be chemical free. It should not have any synthetic or harmful chemical. It is natural personal care. So these are the three verticals in different forms and shapes. The service vertical, where we do both consulting services as well as mentoring to the futurepreneurs, the passionpreneurs who can actually come up to their speed and avail all the information and consultative inputs that otherwise was not possible for them due to affordability factor. They cannot avail the top tier consulting inputs that my firm is enabling actually people to get.
Wow, that's amazing to see how from being in that cabin and then looking at the job to actually now looking at three different verticals and then running three different businesses all together. So how has this grown? Like, how has your business grown? Have you been able to monetize from that? And in how many months have you monetized this kind of money?
Thank you for this question, Tata. So actually, if you see, I'll just start with the last vertical, the personal care vertical. This has been monetizing every month about close to a lakh rupees Indian currency. So this is our homegrown products. We do not go for even 0.01% chemical. It's completely preservative free, though it comes at an additional cost of not including the prolonged shelf life. So if there is a 0.01, 0.2% preservative that you see with reputed brands in the market today, they used to mix this preservative so the shelf life of these so-called organic and natural products can last up to a couple of years. Our products are completely a confluence where naturopathy, herbology, aromatherapy, Ayurveda, and Uni, these sciences are stitched together and with 0% chemical, so that it is completely natural and soft on body, and zero advertisement so far. With zero advertisement, with only word of mouth, the tune of business we are doing 50 to 1 lakh. So that is one part. Now the platform business, We are going in an affiliate model and we are in the lookout. So this is yet to have the foot on ground. This is POC stage. And immediately after this discussion, I am talking to an international client. We are in fact showing a demo with a strategic partner actually. So hopefully once it turns, it will be, but that is yet to start. The consulting business, definitely it is very resounding to note and heartening to note. I could close a deal over 8 lakhs. So as it comes with any startup enterprise, once we get one project, we execute it. It's a go-to-market for somebody, for a channel partner, an Indian manufacturing company. So that 8 lakh closure give the initial boost. And in consulting industry, where the big four are there and large consulting firms are there, it gave the necessary impetus to a startup consulting company. And daring beyond the convention that it is a play of the developed world and the big fours and everybody are there, nobody will buy consulting potentially from India. I challenge that limiting belief thanks to Passionpreneur movement. And I closed that one deal and close to 10 projects. We are in different pre-sale stages and hopefully that will close. But I have monetized furthermore in terms of providing consulting to one of the leading, in fact, one of the best consulting firms in the world, and monetize about another 25,000. In B2C space, helping people, lot of free consulting and mentoring I could provide from people who are looking or stuck in their career, how to communicate, how to change their interpersonal dynamics that I have faced as a senior professional from the corporate. From a monetization point of view, one proposal went for a lakh for medium ticket item that we are closing potentially this week actually. And we are looking for a funnel and our automation strategy. So far, because a lot of internal process and platform building we are doing, and we are actually bit spread across all these three verticals. So bringing in single focus to services to our mentoring funnel, it is a different ballgame. We do understand. I have a senior partner also onboarded with me last week itself, a senior director with corporate with 20 plus years of experience. So definitely we are taking a quantum leap in terms of monetization. But so far, yes, I'll say this is where we stand.
Good. That is really nice. And while I'm talking to you, I don't see employee with 9 to 5 job experience sitting here. I can clearly see an entrepreneur with so much of experience and expertise here. Like how many months have you been in this entrepreneurship journey? Like how many months before you started this?
I exactly started concomitant to my Passionpreneur journey.
Mm-hmm.
So September, close to 23rd, I have resigned from my job.
Mm-hmm.
And from then, well, I was actually imbibing, getting all these fantastic learnings.
Mm-hmm.
I started forming my private limited company because I was very clear in my mind that I am not going to another job, and I knew that because of my skill sets, education, and all those things, experience, I am definitely getting pulled up. If as Gurudev teaches and this amazing platform teaches, if you don't plan for yourself, somebody will hire you and you will be working for another company.
Their plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I was in a hurry to form and become a director in my own company. So exactly 21st December is my incorporation day. Precisely in September, October, November, December, 3 to 4 months, I have formed and registered my company. And it is since then, close to 9 months, I am into
Yeah.
this journey, full-fledged. When I came to Passionpreneur journey, I was clear. I quit my job. So even if it is risking and putting a personal challenge on my personal finance, that is okay for me. And I have embraced this journey as a challenge in order to go all out and put my best foot. And I don't have a plan B in terms of going back. I have uh, left few lucrative offers, not less than four post my entrepreneurship journey, including few abroad positions actually.
Amazing. Like, I love the conviction you have and the way you are talking. And this truly, I see you as a passionpreneur inside you, right? Where you're following your heart and also like entrepreneurship, you are playing it full on with the risk-taking ability and the courage. So that's amazing. And I'm sure like you are going to grow multifolds. But what are the learnings that you implemented from Passionpreneur that have helped you so far? Anything that has helped you in terms of like implementing and growing your business?
Passionpreneur, I will say my life 360 hovers around passionpreneurship. And it is a amazing platform. I was missing a lot of things in life. I was focusing on probably two dimensions, rather one, my job and the technical skills that is necessary for basically thriving in my job. So this was a limiting belief which I realized post I joined Passionpreneurship. I got template, I got mindset, which is actually overcoming my fear, increasing my energy multifold, and prioritizing the areas that I should prioritize beyond my job. So I could include in my narrative my life goals, family, relationships, spiritualism, social influence, and how I can help others. So basically, my dharma, karma, sanskar, all these intertwining things that helps the entrepreneur to be organically strong, mentally strong, that I have built in. And I'm glad that I have factored in all these things. Without passionpreneurship, if even if I have started an entrepreneurial journey, it could not have been the same. So I have learned when it comes to these couple of things, I will just simply put it as mindset, which is 80% mindset and 20% skills. I have learned important skills in those 20% bucket, like ultra high ticket closing, copywriting. I have learned a meta model from idea, how I can productize and monetize that. I learned about invaluable lessons, which is quite subtle. Even if I get a partner who is 20, 21 years experienced, I am in a position to understand how the sales happens, or rather bypassing sale. Nothing is sales, nothing is marketing. Primarily, it is closing. So these are so invaluable lessons in this platform I have learned. I have learned invaluable lessons about brand building. And the 80% mindset is very crucial. So just switching from the skill part to the softer aspects, what ticks this program, the 21 days of morning rituals to inculcate a different mindset altogether brought me to a different energy. So earlier I was low energy, I was drained because of all the toxicity I imbibed from my environment, from my corporate. But post passionpreneurial journey, with the morning rituals, I start with giver, gratitude, imagination, visualization, a bit exercise, and reading. So these are quite foundational. And with all this hula balu of setting entrepreneurial journey, setting my company, and doing the Passionpreneur dossier to educate myself, I could read close to 50 books. I
Wow.
could
Hmm.
inculcate good habits. My personality become different. My relationship with myself, with my family, my extended family, friends, people who have not spoken for multiple years, all these improved. And I will say I'm a completely transformed and different person. And my enterprise Decide originates with this philosophy of taking rebirth again and again, basically elevating to a different spiritual, different knowledge and vibration plane. And that is how it takes actually. And that has worked for me quite fantastic from this passionpreneur journey. And I got value in every leg, starting with the initial workshops through to the subtle PPMC 3 days masterclass, through PPMM journey, through now the inner circle. It has been fantastic in adding to this learning and complementing in every step. It was invaluable lessons which probably I could not have discovered otherwise, or it could have taken very long time. Still, what I don't know kind of a state. So I must thank this platform. This is high vibration platform, and a lot of learnings I directly used in my entrepreneurship, and the processes that I built, it hovers around what I learned from passionpreneurship without putting a lot of effort. A little bit of research and domain I bring, but the core is from the Passionpreneur mentorship and this journey.
Amazing. It's such lovely to see your 360-degree transformation that you spoke about, how every single aspect of your life has been shifting, like be it your relationships, be it social, be it even in the financial segment or health segment and all of this. And how has this started bringing in terms of betterness in your family? Like, how has your family started seeing you? Because I think during offline conversations, you're talking, you're not able to give much time earlier, right? So, what has happened with your relationships with your family now?
My relationship with my family has improved a lot. Actually, earlier when I was in a day job, I used to commute the entire Bangalore traffic. I wake up and go to office close to 7 a.m. in the morning. And sometimes when I return, it is close to 12 a.m. So
Oh,
what happens, my younger child, she used to sleep when I go to office. And by the time I reach home, she is already went to bed. So I cannot see and talk to her. What the children are studying, what is their necessity, what is their need, I couldn't understand. Now I am very conscious about my family time, how I treat my family members, how my family members treat me. I am quite conscious. I am able to prioritize family time, extended family time. So if my father talks to me today, calls say 5 calls, right? I'm just giving a real anecdote of yesterday. I spoke 5, 6 times to my father. So which is a complete shift how I used to be when I was in a job. So I hardly get time. Even if my father calls, I will be in a hurry. And I say that, okay, I will call you back. But that call you back never happened. I used to prioritize to talk to some of my friends, both from MBA days, from engineering days, even childhood friends. So definitely in terms of communication and exchange of energy and time, that has significantly improved for family, friends, and extended family. Now I'll go to the societal part of it. I never prioritized I should help others, though it is my nature. And I have been doing that unconsciously when I was a student in my engineering days and MBA days. Both I used to mentor who were in need to actually, from their placement point of view, to general life coaching. So that was in there in my DNA, and I used to do that, but that took a backseat, and I forgotten that that is what I stand for, and I couldn't actually talk or mentor anyone, either free or paid. So that was a deprioritized thing. Now I am able to prioritize. I consciously give a lot of free coaching and mentoring advices to people who are in need and in my known circle. So post the Passionpreneur journey, and definitely it is in the right direction. Even if I spend in leads to give them free coaching. So this is quite satisfying that I am helping people and creating a positive momentum in their life. So that is a societal influence. And when it comes to networking with higher ups, I used to talk to chairmen and that level, CEOs of certain partner companies and beyond. I used to talk to industry forum, like say, I mean, some of the forums who are actually doing entrepreneurial fostering and mentoring in Bangalore and beyond, in different other cities as well. So that influence is tremendous. Going and talking at a chapter level presidents and coordinating global events at that level, it is quite resounding. That gives me a completely fresh and different perspective from a domain point of view and increasing my networking as well as domain aspects. The third aspect is health, where health was a complete backseat. I never go to gym. I never wake up before sunrise. So through Give Her ritual, which I learned from Passionpreneurship, this gratitude, imagination, visualization exercise, and reading, I start my day with. I wake up morning 5:30 whenever possible, whenever I am not very late working. So I make it a point to wake up before sunrise. I do exercise and breathing techniques. this is really energetic. And since I am living in the present, my energy field changed, and that impacts very positively to both psycho and somatic, psychosomatic, both body and mind coordination, and hence I am more healthy. And I definitely looked into the monetary aspects. I do understand initially I had a knack to compare my salary, say close to 4-5 lakhs of earning I am having, including variable pay. If I'm going to a entrepreneurial journey, definitely I'm not going to match was another limiting belief, which I successfully broke. And the early success are definitely good. And I do understand this is a game of patience, and multiple failures I have to embrace in order to build the pillars that will take me to that level that I aspire. And I am not at all complaining or in a state where I have a lot of resentment that I have not get a lot of money. So initial success of closing a project for 8 lakh and some other resounding projects with a pipeline of fantastic 10 projects that me and my small team is working. It is quite heartening to note that within this short span, which I otherwise could not think, this has taken seed, and from seed it germinated, sprouted, and today this is standing here. So that is on the wealth and entrepreneurial front. Spiritualism, definitely I could appreciate a lot of family traditions, which I was thinking it is nonsense. Like say offering a gratitude before every meal, and used to try get food before sunset. So these are some of the hard embroiled family traditions, which I see as it is very orthodox system, it is impractical system. But now I do understand the science behind these traditions. So I can better appreciate these traditions, and I can connect to spiritualism because rather than superstition, I see this as a energy field actually. And I inculcate higher energy from the universe, from the God, and the amazing mentors and surroundings, this ecosystem through spiritualism. So this way, these 5 facets to include that is top of my mind, but not to limit. It has been a very significant change and transformation I have achieved. And nevertheless, the habits I mentioned earlier, I have been transformed. I have been a different person, and I am able to distribute and allocate my time where it is necessary. Otherwise, I was very overwhelmed. There was procrastination. There was like dilly-dallying what I should do. I take wrong tasks. So I'm quite streamlined now. I'm not saying that I'm quite 100% optimized now, but definitely it has been significant transformation.
Amazing, amazing. And I was getting goosebumps when you were sharing about how your transformation has happened, especially when you are able to now be with your family, talk to your parents, talk to your kids, be with them, right? And also follow the spiritual aspects. And like the way you have transformed, I think it's very good to see. And it's a beautiful journey that you have embarked. I can clearly see that. Right. And now that you have entered into the passionpreneur journey, you have learned from it. Like I'm sure in your corporate world, in the past so many years, you have gone through multiple programs, learnings. As you said, you have gone with some esteemed universities, institutions as well. How do you see Passionpreneur program different than any other programs you have done in the past?
Passionpreneur is a holistic program, and it focuses where it matters the most, the mindset. In none of the programs earlier, I could relate that somebody tells the nuts and bolts, especially what is the mindset that is required. If I just analogize my second nature, that is digital transformation, I see Passionpreneur has a close relevance to it, where if the executive mindset building is not up to the mark, and people with different cats, with different planes of mind, comes to this multidisciplinary field, it is bound to fail. And this firsthand I have experienced in my one of the previous jobs, and that was one trigger also for me tipping from the corporate world as well. Something that executive is responsible for due to different priority And because nobody teach the mindset, or they could not naturally get it. The Ivy League programs primarily focus on the nuts and bolts, the technical and information. You build a robust meta model that will bring, say, in digital transformation, you bring processes, you bring experience, you bring change management, you bring your architectural sides, people, process, technology, and all those things. But what not an open framework teaches you is, on top of this, the mindset sits at the center. So Passionpreneur emphatically puts the mindset at the top, and which actually is a very successful program. It has worked for me and for scores of other individuals and organizations, because it starts with mindset, and it not only gives the theoretical pep talk, it executes it. So the initial foundational 21 days plus 21 days, 42 days of effort to transform somebody really through execution-centric way, it changes the dimension how somebody like me looking into and inculcating these new habits. So that is where the effectiveness of the program starts, and it teaches a lot than what one can digest in a time. But if I implement at least a fraction of it, it is sufficient to significantly add value and transform in a quick time. So the speed, execution centricity, and focus on mindset, I will say it is quite distinct. I do not see in any Ivy League program that I have experienced so far. Corporate trainings I have attended through multiple reputed corporates, and I have seen Ivy League programs, both Indian university as well as abroad. But definitely this is a holistic program, unparalleled in today's time. So that is how I view it. It is very solid foundation, focusing on execution and mindset. Apart from the skills, and definitely the skills are amazing, well researched, and it touches what matters the most than learning a lot of theoretical things.
Good to know how these learnings have been really helpful for you in your business. Now you have become a passionpreneur, and there are so many others who are in the passionpreneur community, but there are many out there, right? Not inside the passionpreneur community and still dreaming to build big businesses and all of it, like, or following their heart, following their passion. What is your message if you have to give a message to the outside world?
You are missing a large piece. You are missing actually a faster way to have a comprehensive meta model and a roadmap that coordinates body and mind, and what technical skills you should intertwine with the right mindset in an execution oriented framework. Everything is in a platter, well thought through, proven. You are missing that sort of a platform if you are not in the passionpreneurship. And obviously, you are missing the vibration, positive energy, and the networking opportunity with scores of courageous people who are there, been there and done that, and amazing mentors who are no nonsense and actually teach what is required, mentor what is required, then teach, and everything is execution oriented. So my message to the outside world is come, join, and experience the Passionpreneur movement so that you can accelerate your journey and you can fasten your entrepreneurship journey.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chinmaya, for being here and sharing your story, how your life has transformed, and sharing it in a way that can actually help people understand what are the steps that they can take so that they can transform their lives. Thank you so much for being here and inspiring all out people there.
Thank you, Pata. Thank you for this opportunity, and much appreciate your time and this amazing discussion. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.